Raven here.
Starfire.
Today we'll be talking about Once Upon a Time, Season 4, Episodes 8 and 9.
Smash the Mirror, Part 1 and 2.
Whee!
2-hour episode.
Probably because we don't get one next week.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, the first thing is the Snow Queen / 3 Ribbons.
Yeah. She, those ribbons really screwed everything up.
They did.
I'm like, why?
Because now she's going to be able to cast that spell that turns...
She cast that spell at the end of the episode.
I know. And it's going to turn everybody against each other in the town.
Yeah, that's why they were all, like, caged up at the end. And you like, and, like, by sundown, we'll be attacking each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, those ribbons are really screwing things up.
Yes, they are. Queen Bee. Squeak! That was some hot and sexy stuff right there.
Right? Well, I'm pretty sure if we don't leave, then it's still considered the first half.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm. And Snow told her to fix her blouse.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish buttoning up your shirt.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see them happy again because, you know, there's been so much drama and angst with them in these episodes beforehand. And Hook and Emma didn't really have that much good stuff this episode, so
And
we got our
loses his heart.
we got our outlaw queen thief stuff, so woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
We're happy campers.
Yes. Okay, what's next?
Elsa and Anna being awesome.
Right? Right? They teamed up and
They did.
Damn. Anna's just amazing.
She is. I love Anna.
Me too. She's awesome.
She is. She's a great character.
Mm-hmm.
We should also talk about, with Elsa being awesome, the fact that she got Emma to embrace her powers and not get rid of them.
We came in on the last half,
because I got home late last night. We were gone this weekend, and so she came over and caught the last part of it, not the first part. And so after the second part was over, we went back and watched the first part.
But when I was watching the last half first, and I saw Emma going, like, and she was going to do the thing with the hat.
Yeah.
I was going, don't go through the door, damn it, come on, don't go. And then I was rewatching, I was like,
do it.
Go
do
through
it.
the damn
do it.
door, please, just get this over with, just go.
Yeah.
I don't want you anymore. So.
But yeah, it was nice to see Elsa kind of like, because they've had a nice friendship. And it was nice to see her helping her and making her realize that, you know, embracing her powers and loving herself and accepting herself was the way to control it and to help her, you know, get better.
Yeah, it kind of really seems like they are actually becoming sisters.
It does, which would make sense because they are the other two sisters.
Yeah, they are the legit 3 sisters.
And I feel bad for Anna because she truly is Elsa's actual sister.
Yeah, I think she's still frozen. She's still frozen in Arendelle, I think. I think she's still frozen in Arendelle. What do you think?
I think so too.
Do you think that the castle is somewhere in Storybrooke now?
Maybe.
Because we don't know how much of the fairy tale land was brought over this time.
Maybe.
Because new people are there. So
it could be.
Yeah. Next.
Hook's heart.
He lost it.
He did.
Yes.
Rumple was an evil SOB in this episode, man. He was mean.
Oh. His bangs are just bouncing like that. Rebound. Yeah, like, I guess he's not gonna fight himself anymore. Like, he's evil and he's going to accept it.
Apparently.
I don't know. But,
well, once Belle finds out who he really is, I wonder what she's gonna think.
Right?
If she's gonna accept him like she always has, or if she's going to turn against him.
I think that she's probably had it. I mean,
I think she's tired of his games.
Because, like, no matter how much you love someone, if they just keep playing games with you,
Like, she can't trust him.
no.
He lies to her. You can't have a relationship and a marriage based off lies.
Yeah. And what did he do? The first thing he did to prove his love was give her a fake knife.
I mean, I do like them as a couple, but, you know, he's, like, done too many things to really get redeemed. And I think at this point, Bella's just going to be like, you know what? I love you, but I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. He's going to have to really decide him or her. Or, him or her.
Yeah, he
So.
is.
But before he does that, he should break himself from the dagger just so that we can see Killian go. Because I don't want him in the picture. I love him as a character, but if we don't lose him, then he'll always be with Anna. He'll always try and get with Emma.
It just feels like his character is being used now just for the Hook and Emma relationship.
Yeah, he has, like, no storyline.
No, if he actually had a storyline, like a decent, you know, arc or something, then maybe I would care more about him.
Yeah.
But I don't care about him right now.
No.
So,
yeah. What's next?
Rumple/hat.
Rumple in the hat. He has to fill it up. Like, how many stars does that require?
No.
Like, how many galaxies does he have to create in that thing?
I don't know.
I think that's the I think it's a catch-22. Like, the way to break his curse with the knife is to fill up the hat and kill someone who knew you before you were the Dark One. But in order to do that, he has to fill up the hat with power.
Yeah.
I think
It's like a lose-lose situation.
I don't think it's possible to fill the hat up, whether you're good or bad.
Yeah.
It's probably impossible because do you see how many galaxies are in that hat? Like, that's trillions of people that have been sucked into the hat.
We don't even know how many stars are in a single galaxy, do we?
Scientifically, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know what it is. So, like,
Ask a scientist.
Yeah, or Google it. But there's, like, trillions of galaxies, and that's trillions and billions of stars.
Yeah.
So that's trillions and billions of people. So how many more galaxies and whatever do you have to create in order to fill up the hat?
I don't know.
Does the hat have to be no blue or purple or whatever the hell color they're using for that velvet? I think it's like this royalish blue. It kind of makes it look slightly purple sometimes.
I thought it was actually purple.
No, because the hat of the sorcerer is blue.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the Fantasia hat's blue.
Yeah, and that's what the hat is. But, like, is it supposed to be completely covered up by stars eventually and, like, no blue exists? Just stars? If so, that looks like an impossible task. Because it's not filling the hat up with power that
But
does
that's the one thing that he wanted. Like, he felt like if he had the hat, he would have all the power. Like, the ultimate, you know, power. But it's like, you know, Emma totally did something he didn't expect.
Yeah.
Because Elsa helped her.
Unfortunately. No, I'll probably be happy eventually that Emma didn't go, but
Yeah.
I'm not
But
right
now
now.
she has Hook to deal with without his heart.
Yeah, he's gonna be a traitor.
And
Dude,
they're gonna have
imagine
drama.
the heartache she's gonna go through when he starts betraying her. I'm happy. Because really, there's not gonna be much heartache because she's a heartless person.
Tell us how you really feel.
The actress has no emotion.
I know.
Her crying in front of the door before she walked in to get her body sucked in. It looked forced. She like.
It's like she had to like force a tear to come down her cheek. Like she wasn't actually vulnerable and in that place of emotion.
Yeah.
Which other people go to. Like Regina.
Right? I almost wish the safe.
She legit makes me emotional when I see
Then we
scenes
could
where
have
she's
gotten
upset.
Regina. So, I think we covered the hat and Rumple.
Okay, Sorcerer being the author?
Yeah, this is my theory. I think that the author of the book is actually the sorcerer.
Which would make sense. Because when the Snow Queen was talking to the apprentice at the end, and he was saying, you know, happy endings happen, but they sometimes take a long time, and you have to be patient. It's like he knew something about the stories and, like, maybe changing them and helping.
And he said that the sorcerer does not make deals or help evil. So I think in order for the sorcerer to do something for Regina, she had to out and out prove, without a shadow of a doubt, that she is not evil anymore.
And she did.
I think she's been slowly gaining his trust that she's no longer evil.
So he gave her a happy ending.
Yeah. Well, he gave her the possibility of a happy ending. Unless she screws it up again.
I hope she doesn't.
No. She belongs with
Robin.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, if those scenes are any indication, they're totally OTP
Right?
material.
I mean, like, did you see how little chemistry there was between him and Marion? I was like, oh, Lord, just kill her. Okay, next.
Regina's advice / reading comics with Henry.
She read Wolverine.
And he was reading the Hulk.
I guessed that because she mentioned purple pants.
Purple shorts, yeah.
Shorts, whatever. Well, they're pants, and then when he hulks out, they rip at the knees.
They rip, so
they're
they become
shorts. I'm like, okay, how did they rip at the legs but not
That's
rip
weird.
down the...
Why would they...
How do they not rip around his butt? And they stretch around his butt, but they rip at his knees.
It's comics. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
They
make
we should
sense
talk a
every
little bit
once in a
about
while.
Regina's advice.
Yeah. Regina actually gave some legit advice to Snow and Charming
Yes.
to accept their daughter as she is and not want her to change. And because losing her magic would be losing a part of herself.
Exactly.
And she would never be whole. Like, she'd always have something in her missing.
And it's like we as people are always like trying to, you know, accept ourselves and embrace, you know, the
differences.
the qualities and the differences that we have. And so that would be like like somebody taking our qualities that make us who we are away from us.
Yeah.
By taking her powers away. And so, you know, I think that she taught them a really good lesson.
Yeah. That would be taking my quirkiness away. What would I be left with?
That would be taking your sarcasm away.
Very true. I am very sarcastic. My humor comes from my sarcasm.
My humor is just spontaneous.
It is. Then it takes a minute. No.
Sometimes it does, yeah.
Okay, next.
Page 23 of the book.
Page 23. Yes,
Robin
it showed
and
up in
Regina.
Robin's satchel.
It was magic.
Yeah, because she was talking to Snow, getting Snow's advice on...
Which I also love. I'll just go into this really quick. But I also love Snow's advice to Regina about Robin Hood. Because, like, before, when she was scared to kind of, you know, open her heart, Snow gave her that advice. And then she went over and they had their first kiss. Her and Robin. And
Isn't that the night that he stayed over? Or was that later?
that was later.
Damn it.
But this, I just like how she's kind of, you know, giving her the advice about love and stuff like that.
Yeah. And that her happily ever after will come. She has to be patient.
Yeah.
That was kind of a theme last night. Was
It
patience.
was, yeah.
Patience and acceptance.
Anyway, page 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Randomly showed up in his satchel and like
I loved how like the
cool
picture
then?
just was of them and it showed, you know, that they could
Kissing.
have that happiness.
Yeah. Regina keeps making mistakes, but it's okay because course corrections happen.
Yeah. And I mean everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, I'm not going into that song. Okay. Hey, next.
We already talked about Snow's advice to Regina, but it was saying that it parallels the Snow Queen apprentice thing because you were talking about that last night.
That like I was saying earlier, how the sorcerer does not make deals with evil, and Regina had to. She's been evil for so long. She has to wait.
Yeah.
She has to prove herself,
She does.
and she did. So
I believe she proved herself worthy. And I'm starting to sound like the wizard in The Wizard of Oz, but I don't care. Because he's like, you must prove yourselves worthy.
yeah.
Anyway. Emma.
Wait, I was going to say something else
sorry.
about Regina. That deep thing that I said that she said.
Oh yeah, about what was it?
About
Redemption.
If you do good for the sake of redemption, then are you really doing good or being good or something?
Yeah. Like, does it truly mean you become good or you're a good person because you're doing something?
Or are you just trying to wipe your sins away to
out
start
of
over?
the fact that you want to be redeemed, or like you said.
Like, I just thought that was a really deep line.
It was.
And it was like it was just like there and then gone. Like, it was when they were walking down the road, Snow and Regina, and they were talking about Regina not getting her happy ending.
Before Robin called her about the page.
But, like, just to think about that, like, that's really deep. Like,
and I think that it's kind of interesting that, like, she said that because she's one of those types of characters that...
She's a deep character.
You know, she is. And, like, she's one of those characters like Rumple where, like, she can either go good or go evil, or she can have that, you know, she can redeem herself and stuff like that. I mean, Rumple, of course, isn't going to be able to redeem himself after all those crap that he's done. But, I mean, Regina has been able to redeem herself, and I think that's what makes her such an interesting character.
Yeah. The Snow Queen had a chance to redeem herself.
Yeah.
But
like you were saying last night, how the Snow Queen kind of reminds you of early Regina because she's kind of on the, like, teetering on the cusp of good and evil.
Especially in the Arendelle scenes.
Yeah,
in the
where,
past.
like, she can go good or she can go evil.
Yeah, that was really where she was teetering. Like, one step in either direction would probably cement her in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
But she obviously chose to be the monster. And I do think that that redemption is possible for her still, even after passing the curse. Because Regina passed the big curse. I mean, that was the biggest curse of all.
Yeah.
To forget who you are for 25 years. I mean, who cares if the whole town squabbles for, like, a few hours because, you know, they're going to fix it. And, I mean, like, they'll get over it. They've all lived together for, like, how long? So, they'll build a bridge.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that most characters are, you know, can be redeemed. There's some that just can't.
Yeah. Rumple he's
had his shot many times.
Yes.
And he's blown it every time.
I think this time, though, is because that he may love Belle, but because he lost his son, the sole purpose for him coming to this world, he does not give a crap.
No, he doesn't.
And he's finally decided that the one reason why I came here is gone.
So what's the point?
The one reason why I have my powers is gone.
Yeah. So why care?
So, yeah.
Okay, and last we have Emma.
Can we kill her?
Go. I did think it was cool how she was having the fireworks go off.
Yeah, I liked the fireworks.
That was cool. But we're not really fans of Emma right now.
No, and I think she accepted herself way too easily.
Yeah.
She was all too ready and willing to give up her powers to just turn on a dime like that and be okay.
I mean, you know, Elsa influencing her definitely would help.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it should have happened just like that.
Like she suddenly magically
it should have been a little bit of time before she finally did that. Because it took Elsa a little while for her to accept herself. It didn't happen just instantly.
Yeah.
So...
And, I mean, if I had a kid and I hurt them like that, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't forgive myself like that.
Yeah. Forgiveness is a long process.
I wouldn't really accept my powers.
I mean, you can
for a
tell
while.
someone that you forgive them, but actually, like, moving on from that and actually, you know, truly forgiving them in your heart takes a while.
Yeah, and to forgive yourself and to accept yourself for
that can take years.
Yeah, like Regina, like that's probably a big part of Regina's what her problem was she didn't accept herself for who she was, and she's beginning to do that again.
Yeah, and I think
when
with
she
Robin's
had her
help-
first love, she had accepted herself.
Yeah,
But then after she lost her love, she lost herself.
and now I think with Robin helping her and telling
and she's
her
found herself again.
she's found herself again.
So you have to be comfortable with who you are, and
And I think that's a big theme, not just in the episode itself, but throughout the whole show.
yeah, the whole series.
The show, a lot of the show is about acceptance and embracing your differences and your gifts and, you know,
Yeah.
and everything. Like Regina told Henry in that scene where she's like, you know, it doesn't matter if you don't have claws or you don't have purple shorts. Like, you know, you have gifts. Like, you might not have these magical powers, but you can...
Which I think he does.
But you brought everybody together, and you have the heart of the truest believer. And it's like, you know, so yeah, I mean, it was a big theme in the episode with acceptance.
I had a chill.
That happens to me all the time.
It's weirdly warm in this section. Probably the walls.
It's closed in.
Yeah. So that's what we have. Okay. So do you have anything you want to talk about? Is there anything in the promo that you wanted to talk about?
Not really. I'm good.
Okay. So that's it for us. You can catch us in 2 weeks for the next episode of Once
November
Upon a Time.
30th.
You can catch us that Monday.
December 1st. Wow. Can't believe it'll almost be the end of the year.
Right.
Again.
Yeah. Finals will be soon.
3 weeks.
Oh crap.
Well, we have this week, we have next week, and then we have the week after. And that we have 3 weeks left of class. And then the week after that is finals week.
So 4 weeks.
So 4 weeks.
Okay, a month. So you can catch us 2 weeks on Monday. You can catch us this
On
Wednesday for Supernatural. You usually say that with a lot more pep.
We're not really that excited about this week's episode.
No, it looks like Clue.
It looks very lame. Sorry, but it does.
So yeah, you can catch us at those times.
It's gonna be hard for them to kind of catch up to what the 200th episode gave us.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be hard to top that now because so many people loved it that I think a lot of the episodes after it are gonna kind of pale in comparison to it.
Okay, so I guess we'll catch you guys later. Raven out.
Starfire out.